Hello and welcome to another update video about Polygon MATIC. Haven't done one for a while, but people send me messages, want me to do an update because basically MATIC is pumping and it has finally woken up as well as so many other cryptos. And I've been talking about Polygon MATIC, well, I think when we were down here, I talked about a potential breakout at this point because what you saw here was as well this inverse head and shoulders, and so many other cryptos have broken out. However, like so many other cryptos, it struggled here with a certain level at 160. We didn't get through here. Yeah, and that was basically the high here of this cup and handle. And that is what many other cryptos struggled with as well. So it then retraced from there, but made a higher high. And I think in my last update, I also talked about another attempt to break out, and now it did it. And I'm so glad I suggested this crypto to you. Various other cryptos still in this formation here that haven't moved really. So there is a bit of a catching up potential for some other cryptos. And now I think we are currently trying to get through this level here at 170. Probably the next one here, that high. It's a bit of a range, so it's a bit difficult to see. But very importantly, I think we broke out of that level here. And that is the level with the previous high at 160, 161 that we struggled with. And as you can see, it's a cup and handle. Very nicely defined cup and handle. We also made a bullish cross here where the 20-day moving average, that green blue line, crossed above the 50. That took place on the 19th of October. So that is a bullish sign. And again, you know, I've been talking about it. And if you did put it on your watch list, you could have, you probably saw it coming anyway. Now we also had, together with that, you know, we have a rising MACD here on the daily, which is looking good. We have a long signal on the ADX down here where the trend line is above 25 now, which is that white line. And the indicator is pointing to the upside, which is good. And also on the RSI here, we're going up. Now we're approaching overbought range now soon. So after that breakout, there might be a little bit of a retracement coming, not a massive one probably because it's just only broken out and it seems to be successful in retesting that level. And we're going to take a look at that on the shorter term time frame. But you can very nicely see how we built up for this breakout. As I always say, this is called breakout buildup, and we did break out and we did build this breakout pattern. We consolidated bullish above all moving averages. If you see us, or if you see a price consolidating above various important moving averages, consolidating for a while and making higher lows, even though slightly, that just indicates that the sellers can't push the price down anymore and that there might be a breakout imminent. That just increases the likelihood of breakouts. And yeah, we called it on this channel. I'm glad we did and gave you the heads up, because this is just added value for you. As I always say, try to make you aware before breakouts happen. And this is the next one that did take place. So on the 4 hour as well, we had that buy signal here that basically predicted the breakout. The MACD here on the 25th. Here. Basically exactly when the breakout happened, we had a buy signal. But here it was hovering around the green line. Well, it was making bullish crosses here various times now. So there was a bit indecision, and then yeah, now we're clearly going up. So let's take a look at where we are in terms of resistance and support, maybe on the 1 hour chart, because what you can see is that while we broke that level clearly, so we came through, retested again, which is powerful, and then moved up. So I think that level is done. Now we obviously have a range of other levels here that we need to get through. The highest one is probably here at around 180. I mean, these are only on the, but probably the area of trade that we need to get through now is probably what we are dealing with at the moment. It's pretty much that range in which we are at the moment. It's 171.5, 172, because you can see how many touch points we had here on that level. Yeah, there's various, and if I scroll to the left, there you go. Here as well, here as well. But it looks like we've come above that level now. Look at that. We have come above that level and retested now. So yeah, it's looking good. We're climbing up, currently coiling up maybe for the next move to that 180. And yeah, I mean, I'm bullish on MATIC, I'm bullish on Polygon. It has a lot to catch up. If we zoom out a little bit, we can see where we actually are. Not to the 45-minute chart, but to the, maybe even the weekly. Here on the weekly also, I mean, it's just looking powerful. Making higher lows throughout. Yeah, you can even probably put a trend line down here now. 3 touch points, so very powerful. So that indicates we could move alongside that trend line. And also what you can see on the weekly here, if you see these moving averages, even on the weekly we made a bullish cross here, and that is just indicating a long-term move to the upside. Yeah, it just indicates that long-term trend. And that on the weekly, yeah, that means, let's call it on the short-term time frames, you still get the noise, but the weekly just gives you the general trend direction, doesn't it? So yeah, we've come just above that level. So the next level, the next high here, obviously on the weekly, would be that 186, which is when this candle here on the 24th of May closed, 186.5, yeah, and the all-time high, that was obviously just within a week here, and then we came down, that was 282. So it just shows you the range within which we were trading within that week here, around May. And I think there's certainly potential to get to these levels again. So yeah, especially now that Polygon finally woke up. So yeah, I don't think it's too late personally to get in now, because it has a lot of scope to catch up, a lot of scope to move to the upside. Please bear in mind that what Bitcoin is doing, and if you see my latest Bitcoin videos or the Cardano videos in which I talk about Bitcoin as well, we could see another short-term correction coming before we then move up, and that will probably drag down all the cryptos as well, all the altcoins. So it's just something to be aware of, not to be surprised about, but that would just be the short-term noise. And well, it's looking good. It's looking good. It's even increasing in momentum now. You can see that here, how it's just coiling up and moving up in momentum. So I think, yeah, 180 is the next target level. Obviously, should we not hold that, we drop back down to that 161 level, and then to that previous low, I would say, at 155 here. So hopefully you liked that update video about MATIC. If you did, please smash the like button and also hit the subscribe button. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.